Hi everyone, I'm Kendall Mansukhani, and today I am talking about the whaling industry, so specifically on dolphins. I realized that I could talk about this for hours because I first got really into it in my marine eco class in my senior year of high school, where we watched a movie about the whaling industry in Japan, and I just was so interested by it that I ended up doing a ton of research on it, and I don't know, just kind of led me here. So I figured I should talk on this topic because I already am pretty well educated in the area. So, anyways, who here loves dolphins? I love dolphins, but some people think that they're better dead than alive. Anywho, so in Japan, I came to talk about, there is this one cove in Taiji, Japan, where tons and tons of dolphins, which they called cetaceans for a direct translation there because they don't want to sound like, oh, dolphin killing. So the cetaceans, which are really any sort of whale, they are really concentrated in that area. And as we all know, dolphins have very good hearing and sonar, as Peter Dobbins, who wrote about dolphin sonar, said that they actually have better sonar than any man-made object that we could make to give off any sort of like sonar for ourselves to hear anything underwater. Dolphins can do it better. So that explains why this method works so well for the whaling industry. What they do is they get these really long metal rods and put it in the water and start hammering it really far out, which pushes all the dolphins into this cove. And then when they get into the cove, they are just all killed. And there are a few reasons that they do kill them. The Japanese government actually gives them quotas that they can do this. So in article by Andrew Butterworth about he's a vet and he was analyzing the different killing methods that they can do to these dolphins. He talked about like what they would kill them for and all that. So he actually said that in this cove there are about 22,000 cetaceans that die yearly. And it's permitted, so it's not like they're all going crazy killing, it's allowed. And they say that it's actually for pest control is their main reasoning. So the pest control that they blame it on is that the Japanese fish industry is booming. So there's a ton of fish, but obviously dolphins like fish just as much as humans. So the dolphins need to be killed in order to get more fish for the humans. So they say that the fish are actually like running thin. But then in this article, it also talks about how the fish in Japan, the fishing industry in Japan is killing off significantly more than any dolphins are, which is very interesting. But so that's what the government allows them to do it for, is for the fish pest control. But another thing that they do it for is, I mean, who here's been to SeaWorld, Ocean World, anything like that? Most of those dolphins actually come from the Japanese area for the bottlenose over there. So what they do in the cove, once the dolphins are all in there, is they will select the prettiest, best kept bottlenose dolphins, and there's also porpoise in there, and they kill the porpoise, keep the bottlenose for show reasons. So yeah, then they take them to all the like ocean world sort of things, like marine parks or like swimming with dolphins. Those all typically come from these things too, which is very interesting because like they have to travel all over the world. And yeah, so then finally another reason that they do this is because they use it as food. They sell the dolphin meat as just whale meat, and I don't know if anyone knows about this, but so the higher up on the food chain an animal is in the ocean, the more mercury they have in their system. So whales usually eat krill, so they're really only, even though they're ginormous, they're only about like second or third rank on the food chain. So that means that they are not very high in mercury, whatever. But dolphins eat fish, not little krill, meaning that they have significantly more mercury in their bodies. So when they're sold as whale meat, people don't realize how much mercury they're actually consuming, which is causing a super high trend of mercury poisoning in Japan, because especially in kids, it's being given out in school lunches and stuff, which is kind of concerning because this can actually really hurt people. So, yeah, Natalia Garcia talked about the mercury poisoning levels in Japan and the high levels in dolphins themselves. And so I just think that that's a very interesting topic, and I could talk for so long about this. So I definitely think that you guys should get into it. There's a really good movie on Netflix called Seaspiracy, and it covers it a little bit. And yeah, thank you.